Greetings everyone, this is me again, Sarah Berserk. Okay, now I can see that this has started, but again, some problems with the screen. It's become small. So, anyways, the show must go on. And so, hope the sound is coming, just testing everything. Let me see, testing sound. Testing sound. I don't hear myself. Is the sound coming? What's wrong with it? Testing sound. Okay, it's coming. Sound. Okay, I'm going to go to Surah 106. Why isn't the sound coming here? What's wrong with this? Hello, is the sound coming? Hello, is the sound coming? Okay, sound's coming. Surah 106. So, here we go. Surah 106. Oh, God. Where is it when? The Quraysh. So, Prophet Muhammad was from this tribe, the Quraysh tribe, one of the clans of the Quraysh tribe, Hashemites. So what is the problem with this verse, right? The surah, the whole surah. For example, here it says, for the accustomed security of the Quraysh. So it means it covers polities also, right? Not only the Hashemites, the believers in one God, as they say, the Shias. And Prophet Muhammad was one of them, the believers of one God. But it says, since the Quraysh became accustomed and their accustomed security in the caravan of winter and summer, the journeys. So you can see Abu Sufyan also. Before he turned a Muslim, he was a polytheist also. So this is for them who are accustomed to traveling. Let them worship the Lord of this house. Now, the Lord of this house, which they made as Abraham's house, very cleverly, I think. How I reached to this conclusion is through other ayats, like which I will show you later on here on this live stream. Let them worship the Lord of this house, who has fed them from hunger and made them safe from fear. Seems like an idol, the Lord of this house. No other house but this house. So, although in the Quran ayat, like Surah Hajj ayat 25, we have after 25, so I'm going to read out Surah Hajj ayat 25 now. This is about the sacred mosque, you would say, right? The Muslims would say, as to those who have rejected. But then again, there's no difference between the sacred mosque and the second ayat, which says Abraham's Abraham. He designated Allah designated this house to Abraham. Sorry, like that. So Abraham and Ishmael, remember, made this house according to the tafsirs and ayats of this ayat. So there's it's like a mishmash, you know. It's like this. So a little bit buffering is happening. I don't know. Here it is not buffering. So can you see the hodgepodge? It's called Masjid al-Haram. It's called the house we designated to Abraham. Now we have made no difference between what is Masjid al-Haram and the house designated. The site of the house designated to not worship to Abraham by Allah, right? And mention of Muhammad when we designated for Abraham the site of the house, and we call it the house of God, saying, "Do not associate anything with him and purify my house for those who perform tawaf and those who stand and those who bow and prostrate." This is ayat 26, which I jumped to before reading out ayat 25 of Surah Hajj. Now I'm going to read it out. As to those who have rejected Allah and would keep back from the way of Allah, would keep back men, in brackets it says, and from the sacred mosque, which we have made open to all men. Okay, equal is the dweller there and the visitor from the country, and any whose purpose therein is profanity or wrongdoing, them will be caused to taste of a most grievous penalty. Maybe those, this kind of, let me see if I can see this verse in Arabic English translation. Maybe those who have even deviated can come to this house, Masjid al-Haram, and get themselves purified. For mankind equal, the residents are therein and the visitor, and whoever intends therein of deviation for wrongdoing, maybe I'm wrong, we will make him taste of a punishment, and whoever intends therein of deviation for wrongdoing. Okay, so some translations are confusing for me. Whoever intends, this is where Sahih International, therein of deviation by wrongdoing, and whoever intends. Wait a minute, it could be that can come to this masjid and start to get guidance from this masjid. So we will make him taste of a painful punishment. Therein, herein, whoever intends therein of it, therein is not in brackets. The Masjid al-Haram, whether inside its boundaries or intended from afar to do evil therein. First and foremost, our Prophet Muhammad should have been punished painfully, punished for this, what he did in Surah Tawbah, we're told. The Haram is unique in that the mere intention of sin therein, whether or not it is actually carried out, is sufficient to bring punishment from Allah. But so, no, I don't think that's the right way to put it. Why? Because I think differently now, right? Think very differently. Since I found contradictions and all, correcting the Quran ayats also with insight, having an insight and contemplating. Maybe you won't like my or approve of my way, but this is how I chose to do it. So, because this, the contradictions I found, easy contradictions I showed, and so anyone here who would like to question object, please do it. You know? Is the sound coming? I don't know what's happened to me. What's happened to my tab? Let me just check this. Okay, I think there's some problem. I didn't realize. Maybe the sound problem. Oh God, I have to come again. Testing, testing, testing all the time. So let's see. If the sound is coming properly, then I'll have to read. Or if not, then I'll have to come again for the whole thing to explain. Thank you so much. I will come again.